Can you talk about like the most stressful time you ever had when you had that happen?
That's easy. As you know, you're a young coach, Mike, and what are you looking for? You're looking for responsibility, right?
For sure.
For sure. So he finally entrusts me with the tickets. And as you know, from having worked there, sometimes you fly out of Tulsa and sometimes you fly out of Oklahoma City. Where in Atlanta, it's pretty easy. If we're going to one place, we're going to Hartsville. So not a lot of decision making. So had the tickets first time ever. We're going to the preview in Columbus in the fall of '94. And I've got my tickets and I'm sitting up front and I'm in charge. And so we drive over. And for some reason, I decided we were flying out of Tulsa. So pull in there and Mike's driven the van and he always takes it to long-term parking. And then we go in and get the tickets. So TSA doesn't exist. And it's a little looser back then. And I walk up to the gate, there's a ticketing counter, and I see this flight to Columbus, but it's like an hour different than what's on the ticket. And I was like, man, is the flight delayed? She said, no, let me see those tickets. She said, young man, these tickets are from Oklahoma City, which, as you know, is now about 2.5 hours away. So I didn't know what to say. And I just, something came to my mind. And I said, ma'am, have you ever in your life met the Grim Reaper? And she kind of looked at me and she said, no, why? And I said, because ma'am, he's in long-term parking and he's going to be here in about 10 minutes. And if you don't fix this, we're both in a heap of trouble. So luckily for me, we went ahead and got him changed and we're able to fly back in. But the story continues because at that point he said, well, I can't give you anything to do. You're not responsible. I'm now taking back the tickets. So we're headed to Hawaii in January.
Have you sent a Christmas card to that lady at the ticket counter every year?
I should have got her name and send her a check every year is what I should have done. So now it's January. We're headed to the Big Island. And I'm in the back in the van and Robbie, his wife, is attending the tournament. So she's up front with Mike. And I can hear her every now and then. And it's, Mike, you sure we're going out of Oklahoma City? You got the tickets? And she's just riding him for about 35 miles. So we passed the Oak Tree exit. And all of a sudden, she reaches down in Mike's bag that's in between the seats. And all of a sudden, guess where we're supposed to be flying out of? Tulsa. And all of a sudden, he whips that man around the middle of the median, about rolls it over and drives 120 miles an hour to make it. And I think I sat in the back of that van and I laughed for about 2 hours that it got him back.
Yeah, but see, both of you were resourceful and you got it done.
You got it done. Got it done. That's what I learned there. Get it done.